Okay, now in the center of this vanity top, I'm going to show you how to lay this simple layout in detail, up close and personal, for those that may be struggling, how do you do this? So this is just to kind of help you wrap your head around it and realize it's not that difficult. And anyone can do this. Okay. So let me show you the best kept secret for those that don't know. How to lay out this vanity top, the center piece that's going to be just a basic custom design. Alright, and we'll do the breakdown and we'll just simplify it. And if you already know, great. But if you don't know, it's everything. Knowing is everything, like riding a bicycle. Remember, easy 2 tips and tricks so you see everything up close and personal. Please tell a friend, tell a neighbor about my channel. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the length, which is actually the width of this cabinet, which we have 20, okay, and 7/8 right here. Alright, you could call that 14/16, but proper fraction it's 7/8. Alright, 20 and 7/8. Alright, now we know that this tile, okay, we're going to the wall. Alright, now, alright, so without any math, okay, you take a 12 by 12 tile, if that's what you're using, and just lay it up there, okay? So now, after we have this laid up there, let's take a measurement, okay, and see how many inches we have to the wall. Alright, now, to the wall, we can go, what's left over? Alright, we have 9 inches, okay? 9 inches to the wall. Now, so we can go cut a piece, but keep in mind, how thick are your spacers? What's the thickness of your spacers? This is a 16th, alright? So then you want to cut 9 minus the 16th, but if you have 2 joints, okay, that's minus an 1/8. 2 16ths give you an 1/8, alright, in a proper fraction. You could call them 2 16ths, but that would be improper to say, although you can say that, alright. Now, so 2 16ths is an 1/8. So then you take 9 inches minus an 1/8, which brings you back to 8 and 7, well, 14/16, alright? So, you go 8 and 14/16, alright? And then here is 8 and 14/16 here, or thereabout, okay? Because this fits. Now, you also got to factor in the wall and how close it is to the wall. You may need to cut it off a little more. And this is a 1/2 inch thick, okay? So you've got a 1/4 inch to play with, 3/8 to play with, that you can actually cut it and it be a little shorter than you need. Okay, so how short did I cut this? Actually, on this particular, I made it 9 exactly because the wall goes out a bit and it gives me that. Okay, so now, so we have 12 inches tile, and then we got a 9. Alright, now let me show you what we're going to do. Alright, now this is actually the length, but we're going to call it the width for this particular measurement, okay? So we're going to call it the width. And it is 20 inches in width. Alright, now this is the area that we're customizing. It is the center of this cabinet. Alright, now, okay, so we're figuring this custom area right here. All right, and then there is what we're calling the length, all right, the face of the cabinet to the wall. Now, all right, so this is what we have so far, all right. 9's in the back, 12's in the front. The sinks are going to go over here and over here. The waterfall faucet's back here against the wall. All right, now we're going to figure our design for the front of this. Okay, so now we know that this space right here is 9 inches, all right? Now we have an overhang, all right, of 1/4 of an inch, which I'll show you. Okay, now this is the outer lip. This is the face of your cabinet. You look straight down. All right, now that's 1/4 of an inch overhang. Okay? 1/4 of an inch. And you want to make sure it's the same all the way across the edge, all right? All the way across. Now you see that's off on the next one a little bit, which we can adjust. All right, now once we've determined the overhang, now let's customize this center area. We know our length and our width, all right? We have 20 across by 21 or 20 and 7 14/16 or 7/8. All right, now. Okay, now. You see what I just did? I cut this in half. So this is now at 6. This is now at 6 inches. All right. The other one's at 6 inches. So now I'm going to put a square in here. You see that? All right. Now, so my square piece of tile I'm going to have to cut out of this 12 by 12 is going to be about 10 minus the joints. All right. So I have a 9 by 10 tile that's going in here. And then the same over here. All right, because this is going to go across the other side and continue. Same with here. All right, so let's give you that peek. Now I'm going to have to cut this down a little bit and the other one down so they match. Okay, so now, okay, there goes your bottom section. All right, then this is just for a visual. There's your top. There's your square. Your other square's over here. And there's your little custom design. All right. And it's just solid from the corner all the way across. Full pieces. All right. Otherwise, you would have a little 6/8 inch piece on this side. And it would start out with the partial piece at the end. And it would come across. All right, maybe I'd have another partial piece over here on this end, but this way it closes that up. All those are full pieces. This side is full pieces, okay? And then we have a nice little basic custom centerpiece here in the middle, just by being creative, okay? And that's how you do that. A cross is going to go in there in the joint, and that's going to be another video. So this is part 2. All right. So I hope this is helpful. Clear as mud, as my dad would say. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Because that's what I'm here for. You know, trying to make a difference. At least on this channel. So tell a friend, help me out. Tell a neighbor. Somebody at the store, barber, whoever, about Easy 2 tips and tricks where you see everything up close and personal. And I look forward to hearing from you. And never give up, because there's always a way, always a way. You just got to find out what that way is. So, all right, again, tell a friend, a neighbor, a barber, you know, help me out. My channel, I'm really working at doing what I can to help that person figure out, better understand, wrap their head around a project that they're working on. You know, if you know and you're not looking for information, you know, maybe you're just looking for ideas, you know, then you don't need the details. And that's all good, you know, it's all good. So if you need to know and you're looking for more information, and I welcome questions. Don't mind doing even a phone conversation. So remember, Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, and I'm Ken, where you see everything up close and personal. All right, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for joining my community, my channel, and means a lot. You know, as I always say, united we stand, united we make it happen. Here on YouTube. Here on my channel anyway. So, all right, bye for now. God bless. Catch you on the next one. Before I forget, one more thing. Hold on. Okay, the joints. You want to factor in every joint. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. And you see there's no space here, all right? You got to have grout. You got to have space for grout. And that's not going to quite do it, even for unsanded, okay? So, that's 3/16. That's a 1/16 short of a 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut a 1/4 inch. I'm going to remove a 1/4 inch. Alright, I'm going to take an 1/8 inch off of this side of the joint and off the other side of the joint. Alright, an 1/8 and an 1/8 gives me a 1/4 inch total, and that'll give me a 1/16, which will make it a 32nd or less 64th between 3 joints of extra space. That's not going to be enough to notice. Okay, and when you make your cuts, alright, the edge, this is the cut edge. You can see how pristine and how solid that line is, alright? This is rounded over just a bit at the corner. It's a smoother angle. I'm going to put a round over on this edge out here, alright? It's not going to be looking like this. It's going to be rounded over, and I'll show you how to do that, just like I have right here. That's a bullnose, okay? That is a bullnose that I made in place. All right, I need to go back over this a little bit, but I'm going to be doing this type of a finish on the edge,